By the way, I know I need to re-dye my hair. I know. Anyway. Hello everybody, Aquastar here, and I want to start a series of storytime videos. I think it would be really fun and entertaining, and hopefully everyone will enjoy this. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun sharing with you guys. These are stories that I've only shared with a very small amount of people, because what I'm going to be sharing will be everything from the paranormal to the weird to very awful life experiences that maybe some of you can relate to. I'm going to start out with the one about the creature that came out of my basement. Me and my sister stayed up late one night. I'd say it was around 3 o'clock in the morning. And we just couldn't sleep, and we were talking. I was about 16, 17, she was about 12. But anyway, my sister's like, let's get some ice cream. And I'm like, that's a really good idea, you know, middle of the night, gabbing away, ice cream sounds great. So we go into the kitchen, and let me give you a layout of the area. We were in the kitchen, and to the left of me was a doorway, which led to the right was the basement door. Mind you, this house was over 100 years old. So the basement door lifted like this, and then you walk down the concrete steps. The basement was musty and dirty, and it was an old basement, as you would expect. Concrete, some of the concrete flooring was gone and there was dirt. So, we didn't go in the basement too much, but we would use it for storage sometimes. And then to the left was the laundry room. Okay, so we were getting ice cream, and I opened up the freezer door, and something caught the corner of my eye, like you can't help but look. So I look, I step back and take a look through the doorway, toward the basement. That caught my eye, and the basement door was lifting up, and then it stopped. But by the time I seen what had caused that, this memory is a little hard for me, because till this day I don't know what it was, and I've been trying to figure it out. A white, off-white creature crawled out of the basement on all fours. I could tell that it wasn't naturally a bipedal creature by the way the back legs looked. Almost insecty, it was naked, it was humanoid in the way that, it had 2 arms, 2 legs, a face, no hair, scrunched face, beady black eyes, almost like an old man, kinda. And then the back legs looked almost like a grasshopper-ish, like they were weird, really weird. But here's the thing, when it seen me as I seen it, it looked just as scared as I was. So it ran to the laundry room. Naturally, I run to the living room with my sister, like, what the heck did I just see? I didn't just see that, right? It's like your brain's trying to process what's going on. Naturally, I didn't go back. I didn't go to the laundry room. I didn't go anywhere near there. Like, we left it alone, whatever it was, because we don't know if it was dangerous or not. Yeah, it looked scared. as much as I was, like, oh gosh, like it seen me. It wasn't supposed to see me. Like, oh no, the human see me. I don't know, but it was off-white with black beady eyes and a scrunched face and strange legs, and it was bony. I've looked online throughout the years. You know, I've gotten results like ghoul or demon or, but honestly, I don't know what it was. It could be in any number of those things, you know. So, there was another incident with the attic that me and my sister, when, you know, we were messing around one day because her room had the attic door in her closet. So we were messing around and we lifted it, you know, enough and slid it enough to where we could see like the black, like it was old house, old attic. We'd never been up there before. But we were curious, we were stupid, we were teenagers. And we were like, hey, is anybody up there? Like, why? I don't know. But a high-pitched scream just emitted from, you know, the door of the attic, and it sounded of a combination of scared and mad. Like it did not want to be left alone, so it was trying to scare us away. But you could also tell that it was scared. And so we screamed, naturally. My parents were like, what's going on? What's going on? We're like, oh, we saw a spider. We got scared, but we killed it. Everything's okay now. Like we were going to tell them the truth. They would think we were crazy, right? Like, come on. So we closed the door back up, and we never messed with that again. And I don't know if it's, like, there's any correlation between that and then the creature in the basement, but I am assuming so because it just kind of makes sense to me, like, you know, it would be in the attic of it because it obviously needs to be in the dark. Like, whatever this is, it obviously lives in the dark because the attic is dark and never ever messed with. Like, we never went up there. It was old and danky and stanky, and we just never had a reason, you know, to go in the attic. And in the basement, you know, naturally it's very dark, and we didn't go in there very much. So I think it would go between, which would mean when we were sleeping, it would possibly wander the house. It never hurt anybody, obviously, or like never, you know, like that. But just the thought of it is so scary, so creepy. And if any of you have had any similar experience to that, or if you know what it is I saw all those years ago, I'd really appreciate comments, you know, because I've looked it up. I've seen everything from the rake, kinda-ish, but not really, and then ghoul, but ghouls, according to legend and lore, typically stay in graveyards because they eat the dead, I guess. So I don't see why it would be a ghoul. A demon, maybe? I don't know. But thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you have a wonderful night or day, and I love you all.